Hi friends, welcome to Jitesh classes. This is RMO session part 3 and in last session in RMO part 2 I explained congruence of triangles and sums based on congruence of triangles. Today I will explain similar triangles. Similar triangles means if we take two triangles ABC and DEF. Similar triangles, for similar triangles there no need to be equal. They may be equal, they may not be equal. But similar triangles, their shapes and angles should be equal. Shapes and angles means shapes should be same and angles should be equal. Means corresponding angles should be equal. These corresponding angles means these two are corresponding angles. These two are, see, this one and this one, angle A and angle D are corresponding angles. Angle B and angle E are corresponding angles, and angle C and angle F are corresponding angles. There are some properties, if they undergo those properties, then those two triangles are said to be similar triangles. First one is AAA, triple A similarity. It means that these three, if those three angles in one triangle are equal to the three angles in other triangle, then those two triangles are said to be similar triangles. Similarly, if three corresponding sides ratios are equal, ratio should be equal, then those two triangles are similar triangles. And this one, if we take in this, if this angle and this angle and this angle are equal and these two angles are equal, then automatically those the third one will be equal. So AAA similarity and AA similarity will be same. If two angles are equal in two triangles, two corresponding angles are equal, then that will also be similarity of triangles. And last one, SAS congruency. In congruence SAS similarity, sorry. In congruence triangles I said SAS. Similarly, two sides should be ratio should be equal and one angle should be equal. Now I will explain this one. Corresponding sides ratios are equal. It means that if we take these two triangles ABC and DEF, ABC and DEF, these two triangles, corresponding sides, these two AB and DE are corresponding sides, BC and EF are corresponding sides, AC and DF are corresponding sides. So these corresponding sides ratios means their size ratios should be equal. Then those two triangles are said to be similar triangles. It means that AB by AB, length of AB by length of DE is equals to BC by EF. BC by EF. And this AE by this AC by DF. Length of AC by DF. Those size ratios means the corresponding sides ratios are equal. Corresponding sides ratios are equal, then those triangles those two triangles are said to be similar triangles. It means that if we take any two triangles, see, if these two triangles are there, if it undergoes, if they are said to be if these two triangles are said to be similar triangles, then their corresponding sides ratios are equal. Vice versa, then we will get if these three are equal, these three ratios are equal, then those two will be similar triangles. For all these, if those two triangles are said to be similar triangles, it means then the corresponding angles will be equal. For similar triangles, corresponding angles will be equal, corresponding sides ratios will be equal. Those two triangles in similar triangles, those two triangles can be equal, may not be equal. If these undergo any of the four property, any of the four similarity, then those two triangles will become similar triangles. Now, one property based on similar triangles, areas property. Two triangles ABC and DEF. We took these two triangles ABC and DEF. In this, area of ABC by area of DEF, area of ABC by area of DEF, ratio of these two triangles area is equals to any side, squares of the ratios of the squares of sides, corresponding sides. See, two triangles areas ratio is equals to length of the squares of lengths of the corresponding sides. See, AB square by DE square. These two are corresponding sides. See, once again I will say AB, two triangles areas ratio is equals to corresponding side squares of the lengths of corresponding sides ratio. It is also equal to BC square and EF square. See, BC square by EF square. This one also is the ratio of these two triangles area, and AC by AC square by DF square, and it is also equal to ratios of the squares, ratio of the squares of length of the medians. See, these two triangles lengths, these two triangles medians lengths ratio, square of that. We will take here P and Q. It is also equal to AP square by DQ square. This is areas property based on similar triangles. Now, basic proportionality theorem. It is also known as Thales theorem. If we take a triangle, this one also ABC, this is a triangle ABC, a line drawn parallel to BC, these 2 points will take DE, this is the symbol of parallel. These two lines are parallel. We took a triangle ABC and a line DE is drawn parallel to side BC. We need to prove that this line will divide these two in the same ratio. We need to prove that RTP AD by DB, this side AD by DB is equals to A by EC. We need to prove that. See, we will take two triangles in this trapezium. This is a trapezium. In that, we will take two triangles. Triangle D, see, triangle BDE, triangle BDE and triangle CDE from this trapezium. Triangle BDE and triangle CDE. We need to prove this. AD by DB is equals to A by EC. So at trapezium, one property of trapezium that it will divide two triangles. If two triangles are drawn in it like this, then those two triangles areas will be equal. See, It's a property of trapezium. I will say in that in quadrilaterals or triangles. I will prove that. See, I will prove that in quadrilaterals. See, BDE, area of triangle BDE is equals to area of triangle CDE. This is the symbol of area for triangles. Okay, now AD by DB. See, this side AD by DB belongs to which one? Is the ratio of triangle ADE by triangle BDE. Triangle BDE, and this one AE by EC is equals to area of triangle ADE by CDE, by area of triangle CDE. So we already got that area of triangle BDE is equals to area of triangle CDE. So these two are equal. ADE by BDE is equals to ADE by CDE. So if this RHS is equal, LHS will be automatically equal. So we got that AE by EC is equals to AD by DB. Hence proved. So we got AD by DB is equals to AE by EC. See, we'll add plus 1 for both sides. Then what we'll get? See, plus 1 and plus 1. We'll take LCM and we'll get AD plus DB by DB is equals to AE plus EC by EC. See here, AD plus DB. AD plus DB is equals to AB, and AE plus EC is equals to AC. So we can replace those. We can substitute those here. So AB by DB is equals to AC by EC. We can reciprocal this and we'll get AD by AB is equals to AE by AC. That one also we'll get. It means that not only these two, not only AD by DB and AE by EC are equal, parts of that are equal. The divided parts are equal. Also, the total part by the part divided part is also equal. That is the statement of this formula. Now, Seva's theorem. Seva's theorem. ABC is a triangle and AX, BY and CZ are three congruent points. We need to prove. I'll say what to prove. Okay. Covariance. Now, covariance means in a triangle. See, in a triangle, the line which is passing through a vertex and not perpendicular to the opposite side. It means if we draw a triangle and that in a line, see, this is not perpendicular to the opposite side. So this is a covariance. In some cases, medians also will be covariance. Covariance are the lines which are not perpendicular lines passing through a vertex and to the opposite side of that vertex. See, now Seva's theorem. We need to prove. I will draw the diagram. A covariance from A. This is X, and this is from B to AC. One covariance, it is Y, and C. Wait. and from C to AB one CVN, that is CZ. Okay. In Seva's theorem, we need to prove that Bx by Xc into Cy by Ya into Az by Zb. Okay, Az by Zb is equals to 1. This is RTP. We need to prove this. Okay, now I will prove. See, we will take this one for these two triangles. These two triangles have same height. We will take that as H1. We will take H. Okay. Area of triangle. This point is P. We will take that point is P. Area of triangle BPX by CPX. Okay. Proof. This is the proof. Area of triangle BPX by area of triangle CPX. Okay. Area of triangle BPX is half. Area of a triangle is half height into base. So half H into BX is the base of this triangle BPX by area of triangle CPX. Area of triangle CPX. Base of this triangle is CX and height of this triangle is H. So half H into CX. Half. This 1 by 2 will get cancelled and H will be get cancelled. So now BPX by CPX is equals to BX by XC. Okay. In this one, BPX by CPX is equals to BX by XC. We got this. Now we will take these two triangles. ABX by C. ABX by ACX. Okay. We will take, for this one, we will take a height. We will take a height H1. We will take a height H1. Okay. ABX. Area of ABX. Triangle ABX by area of ACX. It is equals to half H1 into, this is the base of this triangle, same base BX, and for area of triangle area of triangle ACX, base is CX and height is H1, same height. So that one is equals to XC. These two will get cancelled and it is equals to BX by XC. We have one rule, that one is A by B, like compound and dividend rule in trigonometry. Here A by B is equals to C by D. If A by B is equals to C by D, then see, I will explain with the numbers. If 1 by 2, see, if 1 by 2 is equals to 2 by 4, then 2 minus 1 by 4 minus 2 is equals to, see, these two are equal because this is equivalent fraction of this fraction. So 1 by 2, we will get 1 by 2. Similarly, this one, C minus A by D minus B is equals to A by B. We will apply that one here. See, area of triangle BPX, wait once, area of triangle ABX by area of triangle ACX. Area of triangle ABX and area of triangle ACX is equals to area of triangle BPX minus area of triangle CPX. It's equals to BX by XC. We got here these two are equal, BX by XC. So anyways, RHS is equals to RHS, we will get LHS is equals to LHS. So these two are equal. Here C here this we'll take this is C by D. This one is equivalent to this one now. So ABX, area of triangle ABX minus area of triangle BPX by area of triangle ACX minus area of triangle CPX is equals to BX by XC. Is equals to BX by XC. See here, is equals to BX by XC. So ABX minus BPX by ACX minus CPX. So ABX minus BPX, it means that APB, area of triangle APB, is equals to area of triangle APB by area of triangle, see, ACX minus CPX, ACX minus CPX, it means that APC, area of triangle APC is equals to BX by XC. We got that one. If we take these two as bases for these two triangles and these two triangles. Similarly, if we take CPY and APY, what we will get? We will get CY by YA, and we will take again BCY and BAY. Then what we will get? CY by YA. Similarly, we will use this rule, A by B is equals to C by D. That one we will use here. Then we will get BPC by BPA is equals to CY by YA. I will show it. I will write that. We got this one, okay? APB by APC, wait. APB by APC. APC is area of APB by area of APC is equals to BX by XC. I will draw this diagram clearly, wait. See. Okay, X, Y, Z. X, Y, Z. Now we will take this triangle CPY and APY. See, area of triangle CPY by APY. We will get, see, this is of same height. These two triangles are of same height. We will take this one as H2. See, we will take this one as H2. So half H2 by into CY. Area of this triangle, so CY by half H2 into YA. So these two will get cancelled and we will get CY by YA. We got this one. Again we will take this triangle BCY of height H. 3. Wait. height of this triangle. We'll take height of these two triangles are same. See, height of BCY and height of triangle BAY both are same. We'll take that height. We'll take that height H3. Okay, we'll take that height H3. So H3. There we'll get. See, we got that area of triangle CPY by area of triangle APY is equals to CY by YA. So similarly, before we done like that, we'll do BCY, area of triangle BCY and area of triangle BAY. Area of triangle BAY is equals to CY by YA. See, H3 and H3 will get cancelled and 1 by 2 will get cancelled and CY by YA will be left. So we'll use that same AB by A by B. See, A by B is equals to C by D, then C minus A by D minus B is equals to A by B. We will use that one here. Then BCY minus CPY, area of triangle BCY minus area of triangle CPY is equals to area of triangle BAY minus area of triangle APY is equals to CY by YC. So what we will get there? We will get, see here what we will get, then by area, see area of triangle BCY minus CPY, what we will get? BPC and C, you got it? BPC and BAY. Sorry, see here we will get BPC, BYC minus CPY is equals to BPC and area of triangle BAY minus APY is equals to area of triangle BPA. So BP, see ABP by CPP, area of triangle A, see area of triangle ABP, sorry wait once, area of triangle BPC by area of triangle BPA is equals to CY by YA. CY by YA. Here we got BPC by BPA. We got is equals to CY by YA. Similarly, we use by using the same process which we used in this first equation, and second equation, we'll use for another one. Then CPA by CPB is equals to AZ by ZB. By using the same process which we had used in before these two for deriving these two equations, by using the same one we will get this third equation. This is equation 3. See, this is equation 3. Here we need to prove that bx by xc is into cy by ya into az by zb is equals to 1. Means bx by xc by cy by ya into az by zb is equals to 1. It means that see bx by xc into cy by ya. See bx by xc into cy by ya into az by ZB is equals to, we got BX by XC is equals to area of triangle APB by APC. By substituting all those values, see, we will substitute area of triangle APB by area of triangle APC in place of this one, BX by XC, into area of triangle BPC by area of triangle BPA. Area of triangle BPC by area of triangle BPA in place of CY by YA into area of triangle CPA by area of triangle CPB in place of AZ by ZB. See, area of triangle CPA into area of triangle CPB. Now APB and BPA, see, APB and APB will get cancelled, and APC and this APC will get cancelled. Means just we written that one in CPA APC, but both those two triangles are same. BPC and CPB both will get cancelled is equals to 1. See, BPC and CPB, those both triangles are same, so those all will get cancelled. Means it is equals to 1, hence proved. See, we got this is, see, by substituting the values by substituting those values we got is equals to 1. It means that BX by XC into CY by YA into AZ by ZB is equals to 1, hence proved. Hence proved. See, first we took this is the proof of Seva's theorem. I will once explain once again. See, this is triangle, we took a triangle ABC, and we drawn 3 serians. Serians means the lines which are not perpendicular, passing through the vertex and passing through the vertex to the opposite side of that vertex. See, we took 3 serians, they are concurrent at point P. Then we need to prove BX by XC into CY by YA into AZ by ZB is equals to 1. What we took? First we took area of triangle BPX by CPX. We got BX by CX. And next we took ABX by ACX is equals to BX by XC. We got the same. Then by using A by B is equals to C by D, that one, like compound and dividend rule, we will get APB by APC is equals to BX by XC. By using the same process here for these two triangles, BPA by BPC is equals to CY by YA. We got. And at next, CP, by using the same process, CPB by CPA is equals to APZ by AZ by ZB. Then those 3 will get cancelled and we got is equals to 1. This is the proof of this one and hence proved. Thanks for watching my video. If you like my explanation, kindly like, share and subscribe to my channel, and RMO part 4 will be released soon, and fluid statics, I started fluid statics, and fluid statics part 2 will be also released soon. Okay, signing off, bye.